Sweet Jesus.
About your safety more than working laws. Try to go about it on your own, you'll search and fall. Satan slick like oil, sharp with them serpent claws. But if you seek salvation from the perfect boss, he'll help you stay above the water like it's surfing taught. If you ain't talking with love, then let your words dissolve. Green'll have you lusting after pigs, Kermit Frog. My Lord is the best, so I ain't serving lost. It's just a plus, like I'm adding up the current cost. The Holy Spirit guaranteed to make a person pause. A army for the Lord, strong like a Persian wall. My Lord help me spit sick like a certain cough. Real bitter, real sweet, syrup salt. Studying the Lord and I never observe the flaw. Cause it's perfection at its finest, a work of art. Through Christ I never learned to floss. Things like that'll make you burn like the perma bar.
Listening to KJack Radio on channel 55, 1680 AM or KJack.org. And today I have some special guests in the house, L.A.Y.n.m. I just want to say thank you for coming out and giving me a chance to interview you all.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so we have some music that we're going to play by them. Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about your guys' selves for everybody who's listening who hasn't heard of you guys. What does L.A.Y.n.m. stand for?
L.A.Y.n.m. stands for Lord, all of you and none of me. It's just a name we chose for ourselves. We're formerly known as the Arizona G's.
Oh, okay.
A local group out here, the Flagstaff. We did shows everywhere at the Orpheum, Green Room, pretty much every place there is to do a show. So
that's what's up. Okay, well, for the first song, it's called Motivational Flow, right?
Yeah,
Motivational Flow. So why don't you give us a little bit of a background story to that song?
This song don't got no hook to it. Realistically, it's just a form of inspiration to others that we get through God. Period. A motivational flow, so to speak. That's why we entitled it that. Because of course, everything we do come from the Most High, Father, Jesus.
Amen.
And it's just motivational flow because a lot of the music that we hear nowadays isn't very motivational. And if it does motivate you, it motivates you to do the wrong things a lot of the times. So,
Exactly. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and go into that. Again, it's called Motivational Flow.
Gotta go about it on your own, you'll search and fall. Satan slick like oil, sharp with them serpent claws. But if you seek salvation
If you guys want to hear it better, put the headsets on. That's how it sounds on the radio.
I figured that one out.
Yeah.
I was like, wait,
Oh yeah.
you got Jit, bro? Yeah, you got your
Yeah,
headset?
here's the headset right there.
Holy Spirit guaranteed to make a person pause. Our army for the Lord is strong like a Persian wall. The Lord help me spit sick like a certain call. Real builder, real sweet, syrup sauce. Studying the Lord and I never observed the flaw. No sir, it's finest, a work of art.
Their first time on the radio.
Things like that'll make you burn like a perma bar.
Real talk.
Stay on the teacher.
Don't brag about me or a cry. Rather boast consistent about the glory of our Father God.
Alright, this is Concept One's Hip Hop Spotlight on KJack. We're back with L.A.Y.n.m. What up?
We in this thing.
Nice. That's what's up. So, earlier when we were talking, I was asking you guys, like, who's all from here? Like, you know, I know a couple of you guys have been in Flagstaff for a while. This guy barely moved here. So why don't you just kind of, like, each of you just share a little bit, like, what your name is and, you know, where you're from and, you know, all that good stuff.
Well, my name is Tim Valdez. Born and raised in Flagstaff. Been here 26 years. And met up with these brothers about 7 years ago. And we started doing secular music together, so.
Yeah,
Tino Monte is his name.
Don't be shy, kid. Come on.
It's not so much shy, it's just like, I'd rather I'm focused on the music as opposed to who I am pretty much, because I spend so much time boosting myself, and realistically, I'm no better than anybody else, you know, I'm just another person.
That's
I don't
what's
know.
up.
But yeah, me and my brothers from Phoenix, been out here for about 10 years, moved out here in 2002. Yeah, it's just...
That's what's up.
It's the same as his brothers, because like you just said, we both came up at the same time. Ray Monte, originally from Phoenix, Arizona, then moved to Flagstaff and been doing it ever since. But for these last, I say like nearly 2 years, been doing it for the Lord, and that's
Amen.
really what makes a difference.
Definitely. So, did you guys all get saved together? Because you said that you started off rapping secular. So, how did that all come about? How did you guys, get saved and, start preaching the gospel through your lyrics?
The funny thing is that we all did get saved at the same time. We went through a portion of time where none of us was talking to each other. I wasn't even talking to my brother because I was feeling like if I broke the news to him that I couldn't do this rap anymore, that he wouldn't like me as much as he did. And the same with my other brother Tim. But it comes to figure, one day Tim came over to my house, and right when he opened up the door to tell me this news, I was reading Proverbs at the time. And then he broke that news to me, and crazy enough, I was like, wait a minute, man. The only reason I ain't seen you or I ain't talked to you is because I was feeling that you would reject me if I told you this. But sure enough, all three of us got this vibe at the same time.
And I was feeling the same exact thing, but actually I wasn't even raised in church or nothing. I didn't even have nothing to do with the Lord. And then I came to the Lord, and I came with this brother Tino. And Tino actually, he had a relationship. They both had a relationship previously with the Lord. So when I had came to the Lord, they instantly got conviction. Like, God was just like, you know better. You guys shouldn't be doing this. You guys know better. So they had no problem switching over with me. And I actually went into depression for a while because we were on our road to fame, as you would say, because we wanted to achieve it. And the ball started rolling. But then I went into depression because I didn't know how to explain to my brothers that I didn't want to achieve this goal with them no more, that I didn't want to rap like how we was rapping. And then the Lord just moved, and he converted all of us. And I didn't even have to open my mouth. They just automatically said that they wanted to do it too.
It's a blessing. It's really important to be around the people that have the same beliefs as you. Because initially when I got saved in 06, I got out and decided I was going to try to make Christian rap, but we all wasn't on the same page. Like, we were still just ready to keep doing it how we was doing it, Terrors on the G's, rapping for the females and the queens.
Money,
And the funny thing is, even when we did get saved, it was just like a portion of time, I'd say of about some months went by where, we didn't make no music because we was crushed. Since I was 11 years old, since my brother was 11 years old, and this man all his life been just doing music of this world type music. And then all of a sudden to figure out that this is disgusting, this ain't right, you can't do this no more. Like I said, it literally crushed us. But then one day God was like, you know what? Your music isn't done. I'm just gonna make it right now. And that's exactly what happened.
That's what's up. Yeah, it's very rare that you hear of, groups that start off secular and then, stay together and they get saved together at the same time, roughly around the same time, but it's just amazing, and that it's God's calling, it's like God's working in your life because he kept you guys together through the secular to the holy walk, and now it's like, you just know it's destiny.
Yeah. I got saved a week after we did a show with the gang.
Yeah. That's what's up.
That was our last show as the Terrors on the G's, the game. He came out here 2010, July 21st.
If you could recall, at that show, it was just like everything at that show was wrong. They was promoting people to fight each other. Every time you turn around, somebody getting laid out.
Drinking liquor
women
on
showing their
stage.
body off, throwing themselves at you, saying how they want to do all these ungodly things. And it's just, quickly you discover this is not, some people be like, that's what I want. If you want the Lord, then you quickly discover this is not at all what I want.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. Like, it takes time, you know, but everybody realizes one day you just can't do without God. And
Amen.
it's like it says in the Bible, you know, one day every tongue will confess and
Amen.
everything shall
Every
bow.
knee shall
Every
bow.
knee will bow.
And even when you got God, that doesn't mean everything is just going
Be
to
just
magically
pleasant.
be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still, we're
Oh,
still,
trust me, brother. I know.
Everyone
Things
involved
come at
faces
you.
trials and
Yeah, things come
tribulations.
at you 100 times harder.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
It's like, let me tell you, like, I just got baptized last weekend, 2 weekends ago.
Praise
2
God.
weekends ago.
Yeah.
I've been a Christian my whole life, but I wanted to wait to make that commitment because I knew it was a big deal.
Yes.
You know, so even though I grew up in church, you know, as a child I wanted to get baptized, but I knew better. Like I'm a child, I still don't know, you know what I mean, the whole thing, and so. You know, in the Bible, Jesus got baptized in his 30s, so I'm like, I'm 30, it's time to do this, and I did it, and
Right
let
on
me
time.
tell you, it's not easy, and every day it's a struggle, you know, it's like, every day it's a spiritual battle, and you just
Gotta
gotta,
put on that armor.
heck yes, heck yes, you gotta put on that armor and just be prepared for everything, because things come at you in every direction, and I mean, I've seen it like in school and work, being a mom, and it's just like it comes at you everywhere, and you're just like, Lord, give me the patience. I can do this.
Yes.
But you know, I can totally relate in that sense that, you know, it's not easy, and it's, you know, it doesn't say in the Bible that, hey, guess what? When you're a Christian, it's easy.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, but it's just not like that. And you know, take a look at Jesus' life and how he suffered so much
Yeah.
because, you know, his walk, and it's just it's not sad because you know
No
that
pain,
your
no
reward
love.
is not here. Your reward is in heaven. And so it's like, you know, you just gotta.
Yeah, but the Lord also says that, you know, your situations may not change, but he can give you his peace.
Definitely, and contentment.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about your next song, and that song is On My Level. So tell us a little bit about that.
On my level, yeah. Actually, it's just, as a Christian, I started to realize that what we were just saying pretty much, that it's not going to be easy. And there'll be people that'll come back and tell you, why are you doing this? Like, why don't you just go back to how it was? It was so much easier this way, just being like this, or try to get you to change or veer from the path that you're going on. And we just pretty much got to that fact that we're on our level. Like, it's just,
There ain't
we're
no
going for
changing
God.
us.
There ain't no changing this. No matter what you say, it's just
It's just out this world.
Alrighty, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and get into that track. It's called On My Level. Here we go. Hip Hop Spotlight on KJack, and we're back with L.A.Y.n.m. So we're going to go ahead and go into your next track here, and it's called Aerosmith. So, why Aerosmith? Why this song titled Aerosmith?
Walk this way!
Basically, we all of us is walking for Christ now. And, we all know Walk This Way, Run DMC, and Aerosmith. We just got the concept of walk this way because if the Lord is this way, I'm going to walk this way. You feel me? If this way, I'm going to walk this way. Period. That's basically the concept behind Aerosmith. Everybody look at it and be like, is it a rock song? Or realistically, it's a deeper meaning than that. That's the meaning.
It's about the rock.
Not no hover rock, the real rock.
Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and go into that, and it's called Aerosmith.
Walk this way!
Alrighty, so that's going to wrap it up for Concept One's Hip Hop Spotlight for today. I just want to tell all you lumberjacks out there, have a good reading week, good luck on finals, and I just want to say thank you one last time to L.A.Y.n.m. Lord, all of you, none of me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Man.
We thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you
Thank you
very
for
much.
having us.
For sure, for sure.